This is a dreadful story. You look at those two little children there, they should never have been taken hostage. I think it shows the barbarity and the savagery of Hamas that they would take those children, one baby, the Kfir the baby, and Ariel, his brother, keep them for that long. I think it's, in my view, that's a war crime without a question. And that little baby, obviously, Kfir, became the face of the hostages. When I've been in Israel, that little face is all over the place. The latest now, there's more questions than answers. The Israeli Defence Forces are saying that they've done testing, which has shown that one of the 4 bodies just returned is not that of Kfir Bibas, the mother. And I think they're actually saying now that nor is it the body or the DNA of any of the other hostages. So it's a dreadful, grotesque mystery, this. As you say, just when the family at least wanted to be able to give a dignified burial to Kfir Bibas, they have been told, or the testing has said, that it's not her. And so now the questions are, what happened? I mean, a lot of those hostages, when Hamas and others broke across the border on October 7, they weren't all Hamas, and a lot of those hostages taken didn't all go to Hamas tunnels or Hamas places. Some were taken by the PIJ, the Palestinian Islamic Jihad, and others were taken, nobody knows where. And so we don't know exactly what's happened, but this whole process, these pictures, the returning of the coffins, it's just grotesque. And as I say, I think it highlights the barbarity and savagery of Hamas.
And Israel says it violates the ceasefire. It's fragile already. Do you think that this will have consequences for the ceasefire?
It's such an emotional issue, understandably, in Israel. All sorts of emotions are swirling around now in Israel, and they have been since October 7, from fear, from trauma. Now, I don't think, to answer the question, I don't think this will derail the process, because Israel wants to get the remaining hostages out. And I don't think Israel, although Benjamin Netanyahu is under pressure to resume the war from his far right, people like Bezalel Smotrich, I think the Israeli public wants all of those hostages out once and for all. So I think that, as painful as this is for Israel and for the public in Israel, I think that they will continue with this next phase until all the hostages are out. But certainly, in terms of any hope between the Israelis and the Palestinians or Hamas of any sort of goodwill in future, that's more or less out the door for now.